evening, race fans, and welcome to the Knoxville Raceways, the Marion County Fairgrounds in Knoxville, Iowa, for the first annual 1991 Knoxville Limited Sprint Car Nationals. We've got a beautiful evening tonight for our first annual event. We've got a good field of cars in the pits. About somewhere around 58 cars from all around the country, and some of our regulars that run here at Knoxville on Saturday nights. And everybody's anticipating this being the beginning of something really big in the limited sprint cars. Well, the cars have been pushed off for our 25-lap A feature tonight to crown the first limited sprint car national champion here at Knoxville. The Big A Auto Parts National Champion. On the pole, in number 18B, Fran Bruns. On the outside of him will be the 20 of Mark Wilson. In the second row on the inside, the 1 of David Hesmer, and on the outside, the 3Y of Danny Young. Then it's the Chris Walraven. Inside the next row and on the outside, the 09 of Larry Neighbors. That's the 21J of Gary Brazier on the inside of the next row, and on the outside, the 25X of Craig Shunt. Then it's the 24B of John Gerloff on the inside of the next row, and on the outside, the 2T of Mike Tweet. And then it's the 17 of Billy Bell inside the next row, on the outside, the 97 of Chad Millenbrand. The 52 of Wald Eash inside the next row. On the outside, the 63 of Randy Nygaard. And then it's a 20X of Billy Dusenberry inside the next row, and on the outside of him, the 80 of Dwayne Van Hucklen. And then the 8L of Tom Lentz inside the next row, and on the outside, the 12 of Lyle Sylvester. The 21 of Mark Swanson inside the row, on the outside of Mark, the 16 of Mike Chad. And then it's the 20 of Brian Schnee inside the next row, and on the outside, the 31 of Chad Rodell. And then it's the 2 of Dwight Snodgrass inside the last row, and on the outside, the 11X of Garry Lee Maier. That's the way the cars line up for our 25-lap national championship race tonight. And here they come. And the green flag is out. We're underway. Like everybody makes it through that first turn. Fran Bruns and Danny Young get up for the lead as the yellow flag comes out. The yellow flag comes out as we've got a car sitting up here. It looks like it. All right, the green flag is out. Bustling here at the tail. We've got Steve Brazil moving off the tail at a rapid pace. Now Steve is one of those drivers that's bound determined he's going to get up to the front. Up here in the lead, we've got Fran Bruns leading. We've got Danny Young running in second. We've got Mark in third, and then we've got David Hesmer running in fourth. But we've got guys back here in the back of the pack that are really hustling and bustling, trying to move up to the front and make a race out of it. Whoa, we've got a car in the wall over here. Mike Tweet gets into the wall and gets upside down. They go down the backstretch. They're looking for the green, and the green is back out. Danny Young down to the inside as Young challenges for the lead, but Bruns holds him off. Hesmer moves up into third as Mark Wilson moves back to fourth. Putting pressure on Bruns for that lead. Once again. Running back there third, it's Hesmer. Back in fourth, it's Wilson. And Danny Young has a problem. It looks like Danny Young might have broken a torsion bar. His way through traffic, and Fran has got a pretty good lead build up here. Hesmer runs in second, back in third is Wilson. Hillenbrand is trying to move in around Wilson as Danny Young's car stopped right down here in the front straightaway. Moving up the backstretch, Bruns out there in the lead, and the green is back out. Hesmer down to the inside. Hesmer moves through, takes over the lead. And now Bruns trying to get the lead back. Wilson right in there. We've got three cars battling for the lead. Bruns back out into the lead. Hesmer running in second. Wilson back in third. Flag out as we've got a car over here that went inside the third turn. Down the backstretch, the green is out. We're back to racing. Continues to be your leader. racing. Hesmer goes up to the top side and tries to take over the lead. Hesmer now out into the lead. Bruns back to second. Here comes Wilson now up along the top side. As Bruns has a problem. Bruns' car going slow as he's apparently blown an engine on the restart. So Fran Bruns' National comes to an end as David Hesmer now out into the lead. Mark Wilson continues to run in at second. And we've still got a lot of racing going on back here in the back of the pack. We've got cars back here in the back of the pack that are really dueling it out. And now we've got Mark Wilson beginning to close in on Hesmer. Mark Wilson trying to close down the distance between himself and David Hesmer as Mark Wilson trying to take over the lead. So we've got a real race shaping up here for first place between Mark Wilson and David Hesmer. And Maier now moving in. Garry Lee Maier moves in and takes over second. So Maier came from quite a ways back. Has steadily been coming up through the field, and now he's challenging for the lead. Garry Lee Maier down to the inside, trying to take over the lead. Hesmer continues to be your leader, but it's Garry Lee Maier now that's pressuring him in the pressure. Hesmer now stretches out his lead again as Maier made a big attempt to get around him, but Hesmer now is strengthening out his lead. No, it's Maier back on the inside again. Once again, Garry Lee Maier tries it. And we've got Steve Brazil pouring an engine down here going into one. As the yellow flag comes out. So the yellow flag is out as we've got a strip of oil, it looks like, around the first and second turn. Well, we've got the cars all removed from the track. We've got 23 laps down. We've got 2 laps remaining. We've got David Hesmer up on the lead. We've got Garry Lee Maier, who came clear from the tail, riding right up on Hesmer's rear bumper, check for the lead. And we're going to have a 2-lap shootout here to end all 2-lap shootouts, I think. The green is back out. Hesmer out into the lead. Garry Lee Maier running in second. Wilson back Limited Nationals. Running second, Garry Lee Maier. Running third, Mark Wilson. The 25-lap championship race, and David Hesmer comes down the front straightaway to Victory Circle, or Victory Lane.
Fourth, the 25 exit rank, sir, and fifth, the 2 Dwight Snodgrass. We'll get you the official rundown here shortly.
The winner of the Nationals, and that's a happy crew down there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Dave Hesmer. David, congratulations. Looked like a lot of, as they always say, the chips fall wherever they may, and the chips fell, and you were out in front when the final one went, and it's a great job. Well, thank you. I can't thank TMC enough, and the Annette family, and Earl Gertie built us an engine that we just got Thursday and put in the car, and just everything worked perfect, and we kind of messed up on qualifying, but that's maybe to be expected with a brand new motor in there. Earl made a comment for us for the heat race to change the gear, and we got super fast in the heat race. And then I took the red flags in the feature in order for us to get our car just right. And Danny Young, feels sorry, he had trouble, and then Fran Bruns ran a heck of a race and just got a little loose over there in 3 and 4, and we went by on the high side, and I started celebrating. It was too early to celebrate, but this TMC car is really fast, and Earl Gertie built one hell of a motor.
That just about wraps things up down here at Knoxville for the first annual Knoxville Limited Sprint Car Nationals. Well, there weren't any Steve Kinzers or Doug Wolfgangs or Sammy Swindells here tonight, and there wasn't a $50,000
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we
check to pay the winner with.
Mark Wilson, Dave Hesmer, Garry Lee Maier.
We just had a bunch of
John Greenwood, and of course
drivers down here that drove their hearts out, put on a heck of a show for the crowd,
ladies and gentlemen, this
and had a lot of fun and kicked off this Limited National, and we hope it's going to go for years to come.